Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Exclusive.
Headlines: ATIKU and attacks TINUBU APC over call to snatch power. TINUBU needs to rest. Buhari should walk his talk on free, fair election. PDP. PDP leaders lack mental capacity to evaluate TINUBU APC. Presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) Alhaji Àťàçķ Abubakar on Friday condemned a call made by his All Progressive Congress (APC) counterpart, Senator Bola Tinubu, that his supporters should grab and snatch power at all costs. Tinubu, in a video recorded in London, is shown telling a gathering of APC leaders and supporters, "Political power is not going to be served in a restaurant. It is not served on lacquerate. At all costs, fight for it, grab it, snatch it, and run away with it." Reacting to that statement on Friday, Àtíkù, through his spokesman Pòwè́, said the plan of Tinubu and his party was to subvert democracy in the coming polls. Looking at this statement from the powerful All Progressive Congress presidential candidate (APC), this statement is heavyweight. And when I say heavyweight, you saying you want to take power, grab power, force the power, and run away with power at all costs. This is you are fighting for power, you are grabbing it, now snatching it and running away with it. This statement is not a statement to be swept under the carpet. Reacting to that statement on Friday, Àtíkù, through his spokesman Pòwè́, said the plan of Tinubu and his party was to subvert democracy in the coming polls. This is a confirmation that these are enemies of democracy, marked as progressive. They are enablers of violence. They are enablers of violence and snatching of ballot boxes. It is obvious, even to the blind, that the APC and its presidential candidate, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do not have any records of achievements in the last 7 years plus to campaign on, and so their plan is to snatch, steal, and subvert the causes of democracy. All men and women of goodwill who love this country and are truly committed to the bid to recover Nigeria must sleep with their two eyes wide open in the days ahead and on election day, because eternal vigilance is the price of liberty, Àtíkù spokesman told Saturday Tribune. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has advised Tinubu to quit the race and take a deserved rest. Looking at the presidential candidate of the APC, he is health-wise and age-wise is old and he needs rest, to be very honest and candid. So, in a response to an earlier call made by Tinubu for Àtíkù to withdraw from the contest because he had run numerous times and failed, the PDP National Publicity Secretary Debo Oluganagba said on Friday that if there is anybody that needs rest, it is the former Lagos State Governor. Speaking at an interactive session with newsmen in Abuja, he observed that Tinubu is not in the physical and mental condition to lead the country, as demonstrated by his constant gaffes. So, according to Oluganagba, he said that Tinubu is not in the physical and mental condition to lead the country, as demonstrated by his constant gaps. The PDP spokesman said, "I do not know if he advised himself as well. If there is anybody who needs to go to rest, it is him. He is just a butt of joke all over the place. Number two, he is the only man who creates a state without going through the constitution. You will recall his campaign in Delta State. He said the candidate of the APC in Delta State would be the governor of Niger Delta State. The constitution provides for how to create a state, but he created it right on the podium." So the candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC) created a state right on the podium when he was campaigning in Delta State. So if there's anybody who needs to rest, it is him. He's a man who cannot even pronounce a word is stuttering. For us, I just think we just express pity. You see, dementia is setting in, sadly so. In Lagos, he said, "Do you love me? Do you love me? Go and collect your APV." It is all out there. So he made a mistake when he wanted to pronounce the PVC. He said APV. I understand that some people are even compiling a compendium of Ashwaju's graphs. Is that what the country wants? It is a serious business. If you are too sick in any event, the constitution provides for qualification. You have got to have. Of course, you must have soundness of mind. You do not need any other external influence to help. These are allegations that need some push from other external forces we don't know. But I think if anybody needs advice to rest, it is him, and I hope very soon, because he will go to rest because apart from the physical ability, is the mental capacity that is required to be a president in this country. There are other issues that I believe is in the public domain. So he is saying that the presidential candidate of the APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should go and rest because apart from his physical ability, he said he's not mentally able to be the president of the country. Issues about reported case of indictment of conviction in the United States. Those are issues for which I think if there is anyone who needs to rest, it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we hope he will take the advice. So they are advising the candidate of the APC to go and rest because he needs a rest. Physically, he needs rest. Even mentally, psychologically, he needs rest. Also, speaking at separate interactive forum with newsmen in Abuja on Friday, the Director General Strategic Communication PDP Presidential Campaign Council, Dele Momodu, appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to act on his promise to ensure the conduct of free, fair, and credible election. The appeal followed the harassment and attack the PDP campaign has witnessed in parts of the country. Momodu said it is not enough to back, but words must be followed with concrete action. So we need concrete action to support what the president is saying because he promised us a free and fair election that will not be rigged. So we are saying that we need the president to put action. We need a concrete action to be followed by the words he has assured us. According to him, the party has not been able to mount its campaign billboard and posters in all APC-controlled states, especially Lagos, because they have been prevented from doing so. He said, in practically all APC-controlled states, it has been virtually impossible for us to install our billboard, to paste our posters, use APC government-controlled radio station, especially in Lagos, where the candidate of the APC is seen as next to God. I think this is not supposed to be. They're supposed to have the right to post their billboard, poster, use the radio station, but they are not allowed. The reason is because the candidate of the APC is seen as the god, the one in dominion of Lagos State. So I wish to appeal through you to the federal government, since they control the APC, that this is not what democracy is all about. I was one of those who fought and suffered for this democracy. We never emphasized that in the civilian regime, we are going to have this kind of harassment, whereby we cannot practice democracy as it should be done. In 2014/2015, I was one of those who supported Buhari, and there was never a time that the PDP disturbed us, because if they had disturbed us, maybe there would have been no Buhari. So we are hoping that Mr. President will help us to speak to the security agencies to protect the lives of our people, to protect our properties wherever they are on the soil of Nigeria, because we are all Nigerians. Please, we are all Nigerians. We need them to create a free and fair election for us. We want an election that will not be rigged. So we need the APC to make sure that the election is a free and fair election, because people are always directing to APC, especially in Lagos, where the PDP are not even allowed to paste their posters, their billboard. They're not even allowed. So we want a free and fair election. That's all we ask for. That's all we need, where lives can be protected, properties can also be protected. So issues about reported case of conviction and all of that. We just need a free and fair election. Muhammadu also affirmed that despite the harassment the party received, its candidate Atiku is leading on all fronts while his challenger are fading in strength. He said, "People can see the clear differences between His Excellency Atiku Abubakar and other challengers. It is very clear that he is the most experienced, experienced. It doesn't go anywhere discriminating against anyone. Is prepared. Nigeria cannot afford another sad experiment of experimentation, because if you're not prepared, that is what will happen. Atiku knows what to do from day one. There's no doubt in my mind right now that the PDP is in the lead when it comes to campaigning. When it comes to positive messaging, the others, I would not say, are in disarray. They are struggling. The PDP is clearly in the lead." So let's drop our comment section. Let's